Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Justin Parr, and in today's adventure, I'm taking my brother and sister-in-law, Grant and Lydia, out hunting for sheepshead. First order of action is to locate the fish on our reef. We had beautiful water today, a little bit of a bumpy surface, but not too much for two new divers to experience the reef. First order of business is to locate the sheepshead, so before I grab the gun, I go under and make sure I know where the fish are.
I got water in my nose when you were doing that.
Now you can probably see it was there's a little bump on the surface on this day, so Grant and Lydia were getting used to being near the rocks and having the water go up and down near the rocks. They did not have as much equipment as I did on. I had my wetsuit, my weight belt, and some gloves, so I was a little bit at an advantage to locate these fish. The trick is to get down to the bottom and stay still and let them come to you. This small school of sheepshead, I spooked there, but gave us confidence to go get the gun and give Grant a shot at shooting them. The fish on the left, those are ringtail. The ones with the black and white stripes right here, these are sheepshead. At the bottom of the screen, you see a small grouper, actually a baby grouper, hanging out with these sheepshead, which is pretty cool. Most of these fish are almost in a legal size. The legal size here in North Carolina is 10 inches. So we're looking for, just a fish big enough to feed Grant and Lydia today. We don't need anything crazy. Typically, the smaller ones will be in a bigger school, and the bigger fish will just travel in ones or twos. Now we're on the hunt, so I've given Grant a tutorial on how the gun works. We actually went and fired it into the sand, and now it's time to hunt. Things I taught Grant before we went hunting were, hey, it's a loaded gun, so make sure you understand where it's pointing and how the bands work, how the line works, and what overall strategy he should employ. Being as still as possible, understanding the waves are moving us around is the key. The quicker movements, the more scared the fish get. This fish was quite comfy in between two rocks, so I hung out with it, making sure it was used to our presence, and then I called Grant over to get a shot on it. Back down into this crevice, Grant coming down calmly, not too quickly, and waits for the fish to give him a good shot. Nice patience. Good shot there. What he could have done to improve this is go and secure the fish himself, but I was happy to support him. And this is now Grant's first speared fish, I think. Grant's stoked. We brained the fish, bleed the fish, got it, and now he got a photo showing it off. We didn't really need another fish, but we went out hunting again just in case any of our neighbors might want one. So we were still looking around for another fish for Grant. The reef here, the rock reef we have, is typically pretty loaded with fish life. There's normally sheepshead, black drum, flounder, sometimes stone crabs mixed in there, spadefish, red drum, speckled trout. We found octopus here before, sea turtles, the whole lot. I love the colors of the grass and the coral that grow on these rocks. And still, we're just hunting around. If you can't find them out in the open, the sheepshead sometimes will be living underneath the rocks, so we'll always give it a check under the rocks. Some more sheepshead here, a spadefish there. The corridors under these rocks with the light and the shadows are always so pretty to me. There's another sheep's head down there, but I don't think Grant had the chance to get it. See here, he had a chance at a fish. The sheep's head swam away, and then I actually saw a flounder. Right down here, you'll see it scatter. Pew. The flounder are out of season, so no shooting those. Pointing out another sheep's head to Grant. And again, he could have shot this one. There's one over there in the darkness, but one right here trying to act hidden there. He could have shot this one. He decided not to. One great trait of a spear fisherman is restraint, not just going trigger happy, shooting every fish you see. Making sure you choose the right fish is part of the selectiveness of spearfishing and why a lot of us love this sport. Now, if Grant had a longer breath hold, he could have come around to this rock and got a shot on this fish, but instead he got camera time. The fish did. That baby grouper hanging out in the back there again, probably maybe the same one. Today there were sheep's head swimming all around. Grant here again exercising patience. And he didn't take the shot, but that's not a bad thing. Grant is at a disadvantage here. He does not even have a weight belt or anything, so he's, you know, it's hard to stay down at the level of the fish when you don't have the proper weighting. That's a little sheep's head down there on the sand. The wave action was picking up, stirring up the sand, and the visibility was getting worse, so we were coming to the tail end of our dive day today. Probably diving for about an hour and a half. Here's a sheep's head opportunity, but the sheep's head started moving a little quick, so Grant didn't get a shot there. Grant doing a good job staying down, but you can see he's positively buoyant, so it's hard for him to stay still down there. He did a great job for the situation of equipment he had. And this is kind of just the end of our video here. Thanks for tuning in, watching the video. Comment on what you want to see more, and I'll be happy to share. One of my viewers requested this inshore video, so thanks for commenting, requesting this.